Good evening, I'm Klaudia Czerwińska, and this is Ukraine Brief on TVP World, where we bring you the latest news on Ukrainian politics, live during the war, and updates from the front lines. Today marks the 1,288th day since the Russian Federation launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. So let's begin. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday he was once again, quote, very disappointed in Vladimir Putin. Russia launched another overnight attack on Ukraine. The strikes killed one civilian, injured at least 5 people, and caused widespread damage to infrastructure across multiple regions. Russia unleashed a wave of drone and missile strikes overnight on September 3rd, targeting cities in western and central Ukraine, with explosions heard in 9 regions. Ukraine's Air Force said Moscow launched more than 500 Shahed-type drones along with 24 cruise missiles. Air defenses intercepted 430 drones and 21 missiles, but debris and direct hits struck at least 14 locations. Ukraine's national railway operator reported that strikes in the Kirovohrad region caused train delays of up to 7 hours. Near Kyiv, falling drone debris sparked a fire in a residential building, though no injuries were reported. Air raid alerts sounded across regions as residents once again rushed to shelters to wait out the bombardment.
If I hear something flying close by, I'd rather go down to a shelter than sit between 2 walls. But if that's not possible, then yes. It's important to at least follow the basic safety rules during martial law.
In the Khmelnytsky region, Russian forces struck twice overnight and into the morning with missiles and drones. A fire broke out at a garage complex, destroying 10 garages and engulfing 5 more in flames. In the Donetsk region, at least 7 people, including a child, were injured when Russian forces hit the town of Drushkivka. In Chernihiv, nearly 30,000 households lost electricity after a critical facility was hit. And in Ivano-Frankivsk, a strike set civilian infrastructure on fire, though no casualties were reported. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy visited Denmark on Wednesday for the Nordic-Baltic Eight summit, urging allies to ramp up air defense support for the country. The summit concluded with a joint declaration backing Ukraine's sovereignty and accelerating military aid.
We need to provide additional Patriot assistance for Ukraine. This is critical, especially before winter. Russia keeps hitting our energy sector, hitting every day, and we need enough capabilities to protect ourselves. Putin hopes winter will kill our people where his troops cannot reach, and we cannot let them happen. Air defense is absolutely strategic.
British Defence Secretary John Healey arrived in Ukraine today to meet with Ukrainian Defence Minister Denis Shmyhal ahead of the Ukraine Defence Contact Group meeting scheduled for September 9th in London. Projects with Ukraine and the United Kingdom, as well as pressing issues to bring up during the next Ukraine Defence Contact Group meeting. Additionally, it was stated they will make additional bilateral agreements that will further enhance the defense capabilities of the 2 countries. The Ukraine Defence Contact Group, an alliance of 57 countries, pledged to send military aid to Ukraine in response to Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022. And we end tonight's brief with the latest developments from the front lines. The Ukrainian Navy says it destroyed a speedboat belonging to Russia's Black Sea Fleet, killing 7 Russian soldiers and injuring 4 more. The vessel had attempted to land airborne troops on the Tendra Spit, a narrow sandbar off the coast of Ukraine, part of the Russian-occupied Kherson region. Ukrainian forces detected the operation and struck the boat. Footage released by the Navy shows the attack was remotely directed by drones. On the front lines, Ukrainian forces have advanced in the northern Kharkiv region and around Liman and Pokrovsk. However, Russian forces have made limited gains near Kupiansk and Kostiantynivka. Despite continued offensive in Dobropilya, Russia has failed to make significant progress. According to the Institute for the Study of War, North Korea is reportedly planning to send about 6,000 additional troops to Russia, likely to serve in supporting roles behind the front lines. And so this would be all from Ukraine for now. I'm Klaudia Czerwińska. Thank you very much for joining me on Ukraine Brief, and I'll see you here back on TVP World in just a moment.